Imagine holding the key to unlock the life you've always dreamed of, a life of abundance, joy, and freedom. That key is not out there in the world. It is within you, locked away in the corridors of your mind. Yet, many of us allow this powerful force to remain dormant, distracted by fleeting pleasures and external chaos. What if today could be the moment you awaken? What if this very moment marks the beginning of your mastery? The time has come to focus, to conquer your mind, and to claim the life that is rightfully yours. Are you ready to step into your power? The mind is the genesis of all creation. Every achievement, every invention, and every transformation begins in the silent workings of the mind. It is the foundation of life itself, shaping not just what we do, but who we are and what we become. The external world, with all its complexities, is nothing more than a reflection of the inner world. To master the mind is to gain dominion over the essence of life itself. The power of the mind lies in its ability to conceptualize and manifest. Thoughts are not passive or insignificant. They are the building blocks of reality. Every thought carries energy, and that energy resonates with the universe. Over time, this resonance attracts experiences, circumstances, and people that align with the thoughts you consistently hold. When the mind operates without mastery, this process occurs haphazardly, creating a chaotic and fragmented reality. But when the mind is disciplined and focused, it becomes an intentional force of creation, shaping the world according to your desires and values. Mastery of the mind begins with awareness. Awareness is the act of observing your thoughts without judgment. It is the recognition that your mind is separate from you. You are not your thoughts, you are the observer of those thoughts. This realization is the first step toward liberation, because it allows you to detach from negative or limiting patterns. Awareness enables you to identify thoughts that no longer serve you and replace them with empowering beliefs that align with your highest goals. Yet awareness alone is not enough. Mastery requires deliberate control over the mind's focus. Focus is the ability to direct your mental energy toward a specific goal or intention. In a world filled with distractions, this skill is rare and invaluable. Without focus, the mind becomes like an untamed garden, overrun with weeds of doubt, fear, and indecision. But with focus, the mind becomes fertile ground for growth and achievement. The mind's natural state is one of wandering. Left unchecked, it flits from thought to thought, drawn by impulses and external stimuli. This wandering mind creates confusion and dissipates energy, making it difficult to achieve clarity or progress. The disciplined mind, however, functions like a laser beam, channeling its energy into a single point. This concentrated effort has the power to break through obstacles, overcome challenges, and achieve what once seemed impossible. Another critical element of mastering the mind is learning to manage emotions. Emotions are the language of the subconscious mind, and they play a vital role in shaping our beliefs and behaviors. When the mind is reactive, emotions take control, leading to impulsive actions and decisions. But a mastered mind remains calm and composed, even in the face of adversity. It acknowledges emotions without being ruled by them, using them as signals rather than commands. This emotional intelligence enhances decision-making and fosters resilience, two essential qualities for success in life. Belief is the cornerstone of mental mastery. The mind operates based on the beliefs you hold about yourself and the world. These beliefs act as filters, shaping your perception and influencing your actions. A mind that is mastered identifies and reprograms limiting beliefs, replacing them with empowering truths. For example, a person who believes they are incapable of success will subconsciously sabotage their efforts. But when they adopt the belief that success is not only possible but inevitable, their actions and results align with that belief. Imagination plays a pivotal role in mastering the mind. The ability to visualize outcomes and possibilities allows the mind to create a mental blueprint for success. This visualization acts as a guide, helping you navigate challenges and maintain focus on your goals. When you imagine vividly and consistently, the mind begins to accept your vision as reality, prompting you to take actions that align with it. The power of imagination is limitless. and it is a skill that can be developed and refined through practice. Mastery of the mind also requires consistency. Consistency builds habits, and habits shape character. When the mind is repeatedly exposed to a specific thought or behavior, it begins to operate on autopilot. This is why mastering your habits is essential for mastering your mind. Positive habits such as mindfulness, gratitude, and self-discipline reinforce a sense of control and purpose. Over time, these habits become second nature, creating a foundation for sustained success and fulfillment. The environment in which the mind operates is another factor that influences mastery. Surrounding yourself with positive influences, be it people, information, or experiences, nurtures the mind and encourages growth. Conversely, toxic environments can hinder progress and reinforce limiting patterns. A mastered mind is discerning about what it allows into its sphere, recognizing that every external input shapes the internal landscape. A crucial aspect of mental mastery is self-talk. The words you speak to yourself have a profound impact on your thoughts and beliefs. Negative self-talk can erode confidence and create mental barriers, while positive self-talk empowers and motivates. By becoming conscious of your inner dialogue, you can transform your self-talk into a tool for encouragement and affirmation. This shift not only strengthens your mindset but also enhances your overall sense of well-being. Mastering the mind is a journey, not a destination. It is a continuous process of growth, learning, and self-discovery. As you develop greater awareness, focus, and control, you unlock new levels of potential and possibility. Each step forward brings you closer to a life that reflects your deepest desires and highest aspirations. Focus is the invisible force that turns intentions into actions and dreams into reality. It is not merely the act of concentrating on something, it is the deliberate choice to channel your energy toward a singular purpose. In a world where distractions are constant and overwhelming, focus acts as the gateway to your infinite potential. It is the bridge between desire and manifestation, unlocking possibilities that would otherwise remain dormant. The power of focus begins with clarity. Clarity is the ability to define what you want with precision and purpose. Without clarity, focus becomes aimless, like a beam of light scattered in all directions. But when you achieve clarity, your focus transforms into a concentrated laser, cutting through confusion and doubt. This clarity gives your mind a target, a clear destination that aligns with your highest aspirations. Energy follows focus. Whatever you choose to focus on expands and grows in your life. When your thoughts and attention are scattered, your energy is divided, making it difficult to achieve meaningful progress. But when you focus on a specific goal or outcome, all your energy is directed toward that purpose, amplifying your ability to bring it to fruition. This is why focus is often regarded as the ultimate amplifier of your potential. Distractions are the greatest enemy of focus. The modern world is designed to pull your attention in countless directions, from social media notifications to endless streams of information. These distractions dilute your focus and sap your energy, leaving you feeling unproductive and overwhelmed. Mastering focus requires a deliberate effort to eliminate or minimize distractions, creating an environment that supports your ability to concentrate. This might mean setting boundaries, adopting routines, or using tools to block interruptions. Focus is not just about what you give your attention to, it is also about what you choose to ignore. Learning to say no to the things that do not serve your purpose is a critical aspect of focus. Every time you say no to a distraction, you say yes to your potential. This selective attention allows you to conserve your energy and direct it toward what truly matters, rather than dissipating it on trivial or unimportant tasks. The practice of focus involves mindfulness. Mindfulness is the ability to remain present in the moment, fully engaged with what you are doing. It is the antidote to multitasking, which divides your attention and reduces the quality of your work. When you are mindful, your focus becomes sharper, your actions become more deliberate, and your results become more impactful. Mindfulness trains your mind to stay rooted in the present, rather than wandering to past regrets or future anxiety. Persistence is another crucial element of focus. It is not enough to focus for a moment or a day. True focus requires sustained effort over time. The ability to maintain focus in the face of challenges, setbacks, and distractions is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who fall short. Persistence in focus builds momentum, and momentum propels you toward success. Focus also has a profound effect on your mindset. When you focus on positive outcomes and possibilities, your mind begins to align with those thoughts, fostering a sense of optimism and confidence. This positive mindset reinforces your focus, creating a cycle of belief and action that drives you forward. Conversely, when you focus on problems or limitations, your mind becomes fixated on obstacles, making it harder to see solutions or opportunities. A key component of focus is setting priorities. Not all tasks or goals are created equal, and focusing on the right priorities is essential for maximizing your potential. This requires discernment, the ability to identify what is truly important and what can be set aside. By focusing on high-value activities that align with your long-term vision, you ensure that your efforts yield the greatest possible results. Focus also sharpens your decision-making. When your mind is clear and directed, you are better able to evaluate options, weigh consequences, and choose the best course of action. This decisiveness reduces hesitation and uncertainty, allowing you to act with confidence and efficiency. Over time, this ability to make focused decisions compounds, leading to greater success and fulfillment. The connection between focus and creativity is often overlooked. While creativity is often associated with free-flowing ideas and inspiration, it thrives on focused attention. When you focus on a creative problem or challenge, your mind digs deeper, uncovering insights and solutions that will remain hidden in a state of distraction. This depth of focus allows you to access your creative potential and bring forth innovative ideas. Focus is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed and refined. Practices such as meditation, journaling, and setting daily intentions can enhance your ability to focus. These practices train your mind to resist distractions, stay present, and channel your energy effectively. Over time, this consistent effort strengthens your focus, enabling you to achieve greater results with less effort. The infinite potential that resides within you is not a distant dream. It is a reality waiting to be realized. Focus is the key that unlocks this potential, guiding you toward the life you envision. By mastering focus, you harness the full power of your mind, transforming your intentions into actions and your dreams into tangible achievements. Discipline is the unseen force that brings order to life's chaos and transforms scattered potential into tangible results. It is not merely a set of rules or restrictions, but a commitment to a higher purpose. Discipline is the bridge that connects the restless mind, filled with distractions and impulses, to the serene clarity that fosters growth, success, and fulfillment. Without discipline, life is dominated by randomness, with energy and efforts dissipated in multiple, often conflicting directions. With it, life becomes a focused journey toward meaningful goals. The nature of chaos is that it thrives on the absence of structure. It feeds on inconsistency, indecision, and procrastination, leaving behind confusion and frustration. Clarity, on the other hand, is the state of being aligned with your values, intentions, and purpose. It is a state of knowing what you want and why you want it, free from the distractions and doubts that cloud your path. Discipline is the force that dismantles chaos and replaces it with clarity, one deliberate action at a time. At its core, discipline is the practice of consistency. It is the ability to take purposeful action, even when motivation is lacking or external circumstances are challenging. Discipline is not about waiting for the perfect moment or the right mood. It is about creating momentum through steady, intentional effort. This consistency builds habits, and habits shape your identity. When you discipline yourself to act in alignment with your goals daily, you begin to internalize those actions as part of who you are. Discipline thrives on self-control. It is the mastery of impulses and distractions, the ability to choose long-term benefits over short-term gratification. In a world where instant gratification is readily available, discipline stands as a beacon of resilience. It empowers you to say no to what hinders your progress and yes to what serves your higher purpose. This self-control is not about deprivation, but about prioritization, aligning your actions with your values and aspirations. One of the most transformative aspects of discipline is its ability to create focus. In a chaotic state, the mind is scattered, jumping from thought to thought without direction. Discipline gathers the fragments of your attention and directs them toward a single purpose. This focused attention allows you to work efficiently, make better decisions, and achieve results that would be impossible in a state of disarray. Focus, born of discipline, is what turns dreams into actionable steps and goals into accomplishments. Discipline also provides a sense of stability in an unpredictable world. Chaos often arises from uncertainty when you don't know what to do, where to go, or how to proceed. Discipline creates a framework, a set of principles and routines that guide you even when the path ahead is unclear. This stability fosters confidence and resilience, enabling you to navigate challenges with a sense of purpose and control. The practice of discipline is deeply rooted in accountability. To be disciplined is to take responsibility for your actions and their outcomes. It is an acknowledgement that you are the creator of your reality and that your choices shape your future. This sense of accountability removes the tendency to blame external circumstances for failures or setbacks. Instead, it empowers you to take corrective actions, learn from mistakes, and move forward with greater determination. Discipline is not about perfection, it is about progress. It does not demand that you never falter or make mistakes. Instead, it encourages you to keep going despite setbacks, to return to your path when you stray, and to continue striving for your goals with unwavering commitment. This resilience is what transforms discipline from a rigid set of rules into a dynamic process of growth and self-discovery. Routines are a cornerstone of discipline. Establishing daily rituals and practices creates a sense of rhythm and predictability that counteracts the unpredictability of life. These routines serve as anchors, grounding you in your intentions and reinforcing your commitment to your goals. Whether it's a morning routine to set the tone for the day, or an evening ritual to reflect and recharge, routines provide structure and stability that make discipline sustainable. Another key element of discipline is delayed gratification. The ability to postpone immediate rewards for greater future benefits is a hallmark of disciplined individuals. This principle applies to all areas of life: financial, personal, professional, and emotional. Discipline teaches you to endure temporary discomfort or effort in exchange for long-term satisfaction and achievement. It shifts your focus from what feels good now to what will bring fulfillment later. Discipline also sharpens decision-making. When you practice discipline, you develop a stronger sense of discernment, allowing you to evaluate choices based on their alignment with your goals and values. This clarity makes it easier to prioritize and act decisively, reducing the stress and confusion that often accompany chaotic situations. With discipline, every decision becomes a step toward clarity and purpose. The relationship between discipline and clarity is cyclical. Discipline creates clarity, and clarity reinforces discipline. When you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve, it becomes easier to commit to the actions required to reach it. Similarly, the consistent practice of discipline fosters a deeper understanding of your priorities and values, further illuminating your path. This cycle of reinforcement is what allows discipline to transform your life from chaos to order, from confusion to purpose. Distractions are the silent thieves of your time, energy, and focus. They pull you away from your goals, dilute your efforts, and leave you feeling unproductive and disconnected from your purpose. Detaching from distractions is not merely a practical adjustment, it is a profound act of reclaiming control over your life. It is about recognizing the external forces that compete for your attention and choosing to rise above them with intention and discipline. The first step in detaching from distractions is awareness. Many distractions operate on autopilot, creeping into your daily routines unnoticed. Social media, endless notifications, trivial conversations, and even unproductive thoughts quietly consume your mental bandwidth. By becoming aware of these distractions, you can begin to identify their triggers and patterns. Awareness is the key to breaking free from their hold, as it allows you to see how they rob you of your most valuable resources, time and focus. Detaching from distractions requires an honest assessment of priorities. Distractions often arise when your priorities are unclear or when you lack a strong sense of purpose. When your goals and values are well defined, it becomes easier to distinguish between what deserves your attention and what does not. This clarity serves as a filter, helping you to say no to distractions without guilt or hesitation. Prioritization transforms your focus into a laser, cutting through the noise of the external world. One of the most effective ways to detach from distractions is by creating an environment that supports your focus. The physical spaces you inhabit can either amplify your productivity or contribute to your distraction. A cluttered workspace, for instance, can mirror a cluttered mind, making it harder to concentrate. By organizing your surroundings and removing unnecessary stimuli, you create a sanctuary for focus. This might involve turning off notifications, setting boundaries with others, or designing spaces that inspire creativity and concentration. Detachment also involves cultivating the discipline to resist immediate gratification. Many distractions are appealing because they offer quick, easy rewards, a momentary escape from discomfort or effort. Detaching from distractions requires the ability to delay these fleeting pleasures in favor of long-term fulfillment. This is not about deprivation, but about choosing what truly aligns with your goals and aspirations. Every time you resist a distraction, you strengthen your ability to focus and reinforce your commitment to your vision. A powerful tool in the battle against distractions is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness trains your mind to remain present and engage with the task at hand. It is the art of noticing when your attention drifts and gently bringing it back to your chosen focus. Through mindfulness, you develop the awareness needed to catch distractions before they take hold. It is a skill that grows stronger with practice, allowing you to navigate your day with greater intention and purpose. Time management plays a significant role in detaching from distractions. When your schedule is unstructured or overburdened, distractions can easily fill the gaps or provide a tempting escape. By organizing your time and allocating specific blocks for work, rest, and play, you create a framework that minimizes the opportunities for distractions to arise. Time management is not just about productivity, it is about protecting your energy and aligning your actions with your priorities. Technology is one of the most pervasive sources of distractions in modern life. While it offers incredible tools for connection and productivity, it also poses constant temptations. Detaching from distractions often involves setting boundaries with technology, such as limiting screen time, using apps that block interruptions, or creating tech-free zones in your day. These measures allow you to reclaim your focus and use technology as a tool rather than a trap. Another critical aspect of detaching from distractions is learning to say no. Distractions often come in the form of requests, invitations, or obligations that do not align with your priorities. Saying no is an act of self-respect and an affirmation of your goals. It is not about shutting people out, but about preserving your energy for what truly matters. This boundary setting ensures that you remain in control of your attention rather than letting others dictate how you spend your time. Emotional distractions are just as significant as external ones. Worries, fears, and doubts can consume your mental energy, pulling you away from the present moment. Detaching from these internal distractions requires cultivating emotional resilience and self-awareness. Practices such as journaling, meditation, or seeking support can help you process and release these emotions, freeing your mind to focus on your goals. Detachment is not about isolation, it is about liberation. It is about freeing yourself from the constant pull of the irrelevant and the unnecessary so that you can invest fully in what truly matters. It is a process of simplifying your life, stripping away the noise, and rediscovering the joy of meaningful work and intentional living. By detaching from distractions, you create the mental and emotional space needed to pursue your purpose with clarity and determination. Imagination is the invisible blueprint from which all success is built. It is the architect of dreams, the source of ideas, and the creative force that shapes reality. Every achievement, innovation, and transformation begins as a vision in the mind, a product of imagination. It is not merely a whimsical tool for fantasy, but a powerful mechanism to design and manifest the life you desire. When harnessed correctly, imagination becomes the driving force behind purposeful action and meaningful creation. The first step in understanding imagination's role as the architect of success is recognizing its boundless nature. Imagination is not confined by the limitations of the present moment or the constraints of external circumstances. It allows you to see beyond what is and envision what could be. This ability to project into the future, to create mental images of possibilities, is what separates those who merely react to life from those who actively shape it. Imagination liberates you from the confines of the ordinary and invites you to explore the extraordinary. At its core, imagination functions as a tool for problem solving and innovation. When faced with challenges, it allows you to envision solutions that do not yet exist. It inspires creativity and ingenuity, enabling you to approach obstacles from new perspectives. Imagination doesn't just help you find a way around problems, it empowers you to transcend them entirely by reimagining the circumstances. This ability to think creatively and expansively is a hallmark of successful individuals and leaders. Imagination is also deeply connected to belief. The images you hold in your mind influence what you believe to be possible. When you imagine success vividly and repeatedly, you begin to internalize the idea that it is achievable. This belief shapes your thoughts, emotions, and actions, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Imagination plants the seeds of conviction, and conviction fuels the persistence needed to turn vision into reality. A powerful aspect of imagination is its ability to activate emotions. Imagination is also deeply connected to belief. The images you hold in your mind influence what you believe to be possible. When you imagine success vividly and repeatedly, you begin to internalize the idea that it is achievable. This belief shapes your thoughts, emotions, and actions, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Imagination plants the seeds of conviction, and conviction fuels the persistence needed to turn vision into reality. A powerful aspect of imagination is its ability to activate emotions. The mind responds to imagined scenarios as though they were real, triggering feelings that align with the vision. When you imagine success, you evoke emotions such as confidence, joy, and determination, which energize and motivate you. These emotions create a resonance between your inner state and your external actions, making it easier to move toward your goals with passion and purpose. Visualization is one of the most practical ways to harness the power of imagination. By vividly imagining your goals and the steps needed to achieve them, you create a mental rehearsal that prepares your mind and body for success. Visualization not only clarifies your objectives, but also primes your brain to recognize opportunities and take decisive action. It is like drawing a detailed map before embarking on a journey. Each detail in your imagination becomes a guidepost in the physical world. Imagination is not just about envisioning the end result, it is also about designing the process. Successful individuals use their imagination to anticipate challenges, strategize solutions, and refine their approach. They visualize not only the rewards, but also the effort, discipline, and perseverance required to attain them. This comprehensive use of imagination ensures that their vision is grounded in both aspiration and action. One of imagination's most transformative effects is its ability to shift perspective. By imagining yourself in different circumstances, roles, or states of mind, you can gain insights that were previously inaccessible. This shift allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles, to empathize with others' experiences, and to approach situations with greater creativity and wisdom. Imagination expands your understanding of what is possible, broadening your horizons and enhancing your decision-making. Imagination also acts as a source of resilience. When reality presents setbacks or challenges, imagination offers a sanctuary of hope and possibility. It allows you to mentally rehearse a future where the current obstacles are overcome, reinforcing your belief in your ability to persevere. This mental fortitude sustains you through difficulties, keeping you focused on your vision, even when external circumstances seem discouraging. Importantly, imagination aligns with intention. It is not enough to dream passively. The power of imagination is unlocked when it is paired with deliberate intent. By focusing your imagination on what you genuinely desire, you channel its creative energy toward specific outcomes. This focused intent acts like a magnet, attracting opportunities and aligning your efforts with your goals. The more clearly you define your vision, the more effectively your imagination works as a tool for manifestation. The imagination also bridges the gap between the present and the future. It allows you to mentally inhabit the reality you wish to create, fostering a sense of alignment between your current actions and your ultimate aspirations. This mental alignment inspires behaviors, habits, and decisions that are consistent with your envisioned success. In this way, imagination becomes the architect not only of your goals, but also of the daily practices that lead to their realization. Imagination as the architect of success transcends the individual. It inspires collaboration, innovation, and collective progress. Shared visions, born of imagination, have the power to unite people around common goals and inspire movements that change the course of history. Whether applied to personal growth or societal transformation, imagination is the foundation upon which all meaningful progress is built. Faith in your vision is the cornerstone of manifesting your dreams into reality. It is the unwavering belief in the possibility of what you imagine, even when the outer world offers no evidence to support it. This faith transcends logic, defies the opinions of others, and anchors you in the certainty that what you envision is not only possible but inevitable. It is the silent, invisible force that propels you forward, even in the face of uncertainty, doubt, or setbacks. At its core, faith in your vision begins with clarity. To have faith in your vision, you must first know what that vision is. This requires an honest exploration of your deepest desires, free from fear or judgment. Once you define your vision with precision, faith becomes the fuel that sustains your commitment to it. This clarity transforms your vision from a vague hope into a vivid, compelling picture that drives your every thought and action. Faith in your vision is not passive, it is an active, dynamic force. It involves choosing to believe in the power of your imagination and intention, even when the results are not yet visible. It requires trusting that the steps you are taking, no matter how small, are leading you closer to your goal. This trust keeps you aligned with your vision, ensuring that your energy and focus remain directed toward its realization. One of the greatest challenges to maintaining faith in your vision is the influence of external circumstances. The world around you may present obstacles, delays, or even outright opposition to your dreams. However, faith in your vision demands that you remain unshaken by these temporary conditions. It is about seeing beyond what is and holding steadfast to what can be. Faith enables you to reinterpret obstacles as opportunities for growth and learning rather than as signs of failure. Doubt is another formidable challenge to faith in your vision. Doubt creeps in when the journey feels long or the path ahead is unclear. To overcome doubt, you must nurture your faith through repetition and reinforcement. This can be achieved through practices such as affirmations, visualization, or surrounding yourself with reminders of your vision. These habits strengthen your belief and keep your vision alive in your mind, even when external circumstances seem to contradict it. Faith in your vision is also deeply connected to self-belief. To have faith in your vision, you must believe in your ability to bring it to life. This self-belief is cultivated by recognizing your inherent power to create, grow, and overcome challenges. Each small victory, no matter how insignificant it may seem, reinforces your confidence and strengthens your faith. As you build this foundation of self-belief, your faith in your vision becomes unshakable. Faith in your vision requires patience. Manifesting a vision is rarely an instant process. It unfolds in its own time and in its own way. This patience is not passive waiting, but an active state of trust and persistence. It is the willingness to take consistent, intentional steps toward your goal, even when results are slow to appear. This steadfastness demonstrates your commitment to your vision and reinforces your faith in its eventual manifestation. Resilience is another crucial aspect of maintaining faith in your vision. The path to realizing your dreams is rarely smooth. It is often marked by challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Resilience allows you to weather these storms without losing sight of your vision. It is the inner strength that keeps you moving forward, even when the journey feels difficult or uncertain. This resilience is fueled by your faith, creating a positive cycle that propels you towards success. Faith in your vision also involves letting go of the need to control every detail of how it unfolds. While it is important to take intentional action, faith requires trusting that the universe, or the forces of life, will align to support your efforts. This trust allows you to release fear and doubt, creating space for unexpected opportunities and solutions to emerge. By focusing on your vision and trusting the process, you allow the creative energy of the universe to work in harmony with your intentions. Another vital component of faith in your vision is gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, creating a positive energy that supports your vision. By appreciating the progress you have made and the resources available to you, you strengthen your faith in your ability to achieve your goals. Gratitude also reinforces the belief that your vision is already unfolding, even if the results are not yet visible. Faith in your vision is not just about achieving a goal, it is about embodying a state of mind that transforms your thoughts, emotions, and actions, aligning them with your highest aspirations. When you have faith in your vision, you radiate confidence and purpose, attracting people, opportunities, and resources that support your journey. This alignment creates a powerful momentum, making your vision feel not only possible but inevitable. Persistence and focus is the unyielding commitment to maintaining your attention on what truly matters, regardless of distractions, obstacles, or delays. It is the force that keeps you anchored to your vision, ensuring that your energy and effort remain concentrated on the goals you have set. Without persistence, focus becomes fleeting, and progress is disrupted by the countless distractions of daily life. To master focus, one must cultivate persistence, for it is through this relentless dedication that great achievements are realized. At its essence, persistence in focus is about discipline. It is a choice made repeatedly to prioritize your goals over momentary pleasures or diversions. Every time you resist the urge to veer off course and instead reaffirm your commitment to your vision, you strengthen your focus. This discipline requires understanding the value of your time and attention, recognizing that they are finite resources that must be guarded and directed wisely. The foundation of persistence in focus lies in clarity of purpose. When you are deeply connected to your why, staying focused becomes easier. A clear purpose serves as a compass, guiding you back to your priorities whenever distractions arise. This clarity is not just about knowing what you want to achieve, but also understanding why it matters to you. The stronger your connection to your purpose, the more resilient your focus becomes, even in challenging times. Persistence in focus also involves setting boundaries. In a world filled with endless notifications, demands, and interruptions, protecting your focus requires intentional effort. This may mean limiting time spent on social media, saying no to unnecessary commitments, or creating environments conducive to deep work. By establishing boundaries, you reduce the noise that competes for your attention, making it easier to stay aligned with your priorities. The power of persistence in focus is amplified through habits. Consistency in your daily routines reinforces your ability to stay focused over time. For example, dedicating specific times each day to work on your goals creates a rhythm that keeps you moving forward. These habits act as anchors, grounding you in productive patterns and making it easier to sustain your focus even when motivation wanes. A key aspect of persistence in focus is the ability to adapt without losing sight of your objectives. Life is unpredictable, and obstacles are inevitable. However, persistence does not mean rigidly clinging to a single path. It means maintaining your focus on the end goal while being flexible in your approach. This adaptability ensures that setbacks do not derail your progress, but instead become opportunities to learn and refine your strategies. Persistence in focus also requires patience. Progress is often incremental, and the rewards of sustained focus may not be immediately apparent. Patience allows you to stay committed to your efforts, trusting that the results will come in due time. This long-term perspective helps you navigate the frustrations and doubts that can arise when progress feels slow or stagnant. Overcoming distractions is a critical element of persistence in focus. Distractions are everywhere, from external interruptions to internal doubts and fears. To maintain focus, you must develop the ability to recognize and manage these distractions. This may involve techniques such as mindfulness, which trains your mind to remain present, or reframing negative thoughts that pull you away from your goals. By addressing distractions proactively, you create a mental environment that supports sustained focus. Another vital component of persistence in focus is resilience. Challenges, failures, and setbacks are inevitable on the path to success, but they need not break your focus. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from these difficulties with your determination intact. It is a mindset that views challenges not as barriers but as opportunities to grow stronger. This resilience is fueled by your belief in the value of your goals and your ability to achieve them. Persistence in focus also involves regular self-reflection. Periodically evaluating your progress helps you stay aligned with your priorities and identify areas where adjustments are needed. This reflection keeps your focus sharp and ensures that you are channeling your energy effectively. It also serves as a reminder of how far you have come, reinforcing your commitment to continue moving forward. Ultimately, persistence in focus is about mastery over your mind. It requires choosing, moment by moment, to direct your thoughts, energy, and actions toward what truly matters. This mastery is not achieved overnight. It is built through consistent effort and unwavering dedication. By cultivating persistence in focus, you unlock the ability to navigate distractions, overcome obstacles, and achieve the goals that align with your highest aspirations. In a world filled with distractions and competing demands, the ability to persistently focus on what truly matters is a rare and transformative skill. It is the foundation of success, the bridge between dreams and reality, and the key to unlocking your fullest potential. By maintaining clarity of purpose, setting boundaries, and embracing resilience, you empower yourself to stay committed to your vision, no matter the challenges you face. Focus, when nurtured with persistence, becomes the driving force behind your growth, achievements, and ultimate fulfillment. Thank you for giving me your time and attention today. I hope these words inspire you to embrace the power of focus and persistence in your own journey. Remember, the path to greatness lies not in fleeting efforts, but in the consistent dedication to your dreams. Your ability to focus is your greatest tool. Use it wisely, and the results will be extraordinary. Thank you once again, and I wish you clarity, strength, and success in all that you pursue. Imagine if for just 3 days you could reprogram your mind to align with the life you've always wanted. 3 days. That's all it would take to flip the script of your internal dialogue and open doors to opportunities you've been yearning for. Often we let our thoughts run on autopilot, feeding self-doubt and limiting beliefs. But what if I told you the key to transformation isn't in some external force, but in the conversations you have with yourself? You see, the words you whisper to yourself hold immense power. These words become the blueprint of your reality, shaping your actions, your beliefs, and even the opportunities that seem to come your way. For most of us, these inner conversations are filled with doubts and fears, keeping us trapped in a cycle of mediocrity. But what if, just for 3 days, you made a conscious choice to rewrite that narrative? For those who doubt the effectiveness of such a simple exercise, let me assure you your mind is a fertile ground, and whatever seeds you plant will eventually bear fruit. By changing the way you talk to yourself, you can rewire your subconscious, reprogram your habits, and realign your energy to manifest the life you've always dreamed of. So I invite you to lean in, to listen, and to truly engage with this practice for the next 3 days. This is about blind positivity or wishful thinking. It's about deliberate, focused action, a commitment to treat yourself as the creator of your destiny. Are you ready to see how 3 days of intentional self-talk can change everything? The dialogue you hold within yourself is the foundation of your life. Whether you are aware of it or not, your thoughts are continuously shaping the fabric of your reality. These silent, persistent conversations dictate how you view the world, your circumstances, and most importantly, yourself. They influence the actions you take, the opportunities you recognize, and even the way others perceive you. This inner dialogue is more than idle chatter. It is the architect of your experience. Every individual holds within their mind a constant stream of thoughts, ideas, and interpretations. This flow often goes unnoticed, yet it carries immense power. If left unchecked, it can create barriers, limiting what you believe is possible. However, when guided intentionally, it becomes a tool of creation, aligning your external world with your deepest desires. Your inner conversation is a reflection of your beliefs. These beliefs may have been inherited, shaped by past experiences, or adopted unconsciously, but they do not define you. They are simply patterns, and patterns can be changed. Consider how often your inner voice critiques or doubts. "I'm not good enough," it says, or "this is too hard." Such statements might feel harmless, but they hold the potential to spiral into deeply rooted convictions. Over time, these thoughts build walls that confine you to a narrow reality. The mind does not distinguish between truth and repetition. It simply absorbs what it is told and acts accordingly. If the majority of your inner dialogue leans toward limitation, that is the reality you will experience. Now, think of the opposite. Imagine speaking to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and unwavering confidence. Instead of "I can't do this," you tell yourself, "I am capable of achieving anything." Instead of "This is impossible," you affirm, "I am resourceful, and solutions come easily to me." These affirmations begin as whispers, but with repetition, they become louder than any doubt. They reframe your perception of challenges, transforming them from obstacles into opportunities. Your inner conversation doesn't just influence your thoughts, it shapes your energy. People often speak of lives or energy without fully understanding their source. The truth is, your energy emanates from the dialogue you have with yourself. A positive inner conversation generates confidence and openness, drawing others toward you and opportunities into your orbit. Conversely, a negative dialogue projects insecurity and resistance, repelling the very things you desire. The power of inner conversation extends beyond the moment. What you say to yourself now plants the seeds for tomorrow. If your internal dialogue is filled with doubt, fear, and self-criticism, you are unknowingly sowing a future of struggle. But if you choose to nurture thoughts of hope, abundance, and success, you cultivate a reality filled with those experiences. The process is gradual yet undeniable. Your life becomes the outward expression of the conversations within. It is essential to become aware of this dialogue. Awareness is the first step to transformation. Pause for a moment and observe your thoughts. What are they saying? Are they aligned with the life you want to create? Or are they reinforcing the limitations you wish to overcome? Awareness allows you to interrupt the cycle and introduce new, empowering narratives. This power of choice cannot be overstated. You are not a victim of your thoughts, you are their creator. Every time you choose to replace a limiting belief with an affirming one, you exercise your power. With consistent practice, the new conversations become your default. You will no longer have to remind yourself that you are capable or deserving. It will become a truth that you embody. The beauty of inner conversation lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require external tools or resources, only a willingness to listen and redirect. Start small. When a negative thought arises, counter it immediately. If you think, "I can't handle this," respond with, "I am strong, and I grow stronger with every challenge." These small shifts accumulate, gradually transforming the landscape of your mind. Your inner dialogue also serves as a guide. It reveals what you truly believe about yourself and the world. Pay attention to recurring themes. These are clues to the areas that need healing or growth. For example, if you often tell yourself, "I don't have enough," it may point to a scarcity mindset that can be reprogrammed with affirmations of abundance. If you notice thoughts like, "I'll never succeed," it signals an opportunity to cultivate a belief in your inevitable progress. Remember, your inner conversation is always active, whether you are conscious of it or not. It is the silent architect of your life, shaping every experience. By harnessing this power intentionally, you gain the ability to steer your reality toward your desires. It is not an overnight process, but it is a transformative one. As you take control of this dialogue, you reclaim your power and step into the role of the deliberate creator of your life. When it comes to shaping your reality, affirmations serve as the chisels that carve away doubt and fear, leaving behind a masterpiece of empowerment and confidence. They are not just words spoken into the void, they are deliberate commands to the subconscious mind, the seat of all beliefs and actions. Affirmations, when used correctly, act as the seeds of transformation, reprogramming the mind to align with the reality you wish to create. The subconscious mind is like fertile soil, ready to nurture whatever seeds you plant within it. Yet many of us unknowingly sow the seeds of limitation. Thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "this isn't for me," are repeated so often that they become entrenched beliefs. Affirmations break this cycle by introducing new patterns, ones that are empowering and limitless. But for affirmations to work, they must be more than words, they must carry intention and conviction. It begins with understanding the structure of a powerful affirmation. The most effective affirmations are always in the present tense, as if the desired state is already true. Instead of saying, "I will be successful," affirm, "I am successful." This simple shift places the focus on the now, signaling to your subconscious that the outcome is already a reality. Similarly, affirmations should always be positive, emphasizing what you desire rather than what you want to avoid. Replace "I don't want to fail" with "I am thriving in all that I do." Repetition is key. Your mind is constantly absorbing messages, whether from external sources or your own thoughts. To override deeply ingrained patterns, affirmations must be repeated consistently. They need to become a natural part of your internal dialogue, so much so that they replace old, limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. Repetition is not about blindly parroting words. It is about embedding these truths into your being until they become second nature. But words alone are not enough. For affirmations to truly reprogram your mind, they must be charged with emotion. Saying, "I am confident" without feeling it will have little effect. Instead, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and embody the feeling of confidence. Imagine how you would stand, speak, and act as a confident person. The combination of words and emotion creates a powerful impression on the subconscious, making the affirmation more effective. Another key to using affirmations effectively is specificity. General statements like "I am happy" are a good starting point, but more detailed affirmations create a clearer picture for your mind to work toward. For example, instead of "I am abundant," try "I am attracting opportunities that bring financial freedom," and joy-specific affirmations not only focus your intention, but also help you visualize the desired outcome, enhancing their impact. Consistency in practice is essential. Choose a specific time of day to repeat your affirmations, perhaps in the morning to set the tone for the day, or at night to influence your subconscious during sleep. You can speak them aloud, write them down, or even record them, and listen to them as you go about your day. The method doesn't matter as much as the commitment to making them a regular habit. Affirmations can also be adapted to address specific challenges or situations in your life. If you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, affirm, "I am calm, centered, and in control" if self-doubt arises. Counter it with, "I am worthy, capable, and deserving of success." Tailoring your affirmations to your current state ensures that they resonate deeply and provide immediate support. Visual aids can further amplify the power of affirmations. Write them on sticky notes and place them where you'll see them frequently on your mirror desk or even your phone screen. Each time you encounter these affirmations, take a moment to repeat them with intention and feeling. Surrounding yourself with these reminders keeps your focus on what you wish to manifest, reinforcing the new patterns you're creating. Your voice carries a unique power when it comes to affirmations. When you speak them aloud, you not only impress them upon your subconscious, but also reinforce them through auditory feedback. The sound of your voice declaring, "I am unstoppable," resonates not only within your mind, but also outwardly, sending a vibration that aligns with your desires. Patience and trust are essential. The process of reprogramming your mind is not instantaneous. It requires persistence and faith. There may be days when the affirmations feel unnatural, or when old patterns resurface. This is not a sign of failure, but of progress. The old is being replaced by the new. By staying committed to your affirmations, you will gradually notice shifts in your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. The ability to focus on the desired outcome is a discipline that requires intention, clarity, and unwavering determination. Your mind is a powerful tool, capable of magnifying whatever you direct its attention toward. When you fixate on what you want with precision and persistence, you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with that vision. This alignment sets the foundation for manifestation, bringing the unseen into the tangible realm. The challenge for most is not in identifying what they desire, but in maintaining their focus on it. Distractions abound. Doubts, fears, and the opinions of others often pull the mind in conflicting directions. These mental diversions dilute your energy, scattering it away from the outcome you wish to achieve. However, when you train your mind to remain steadfast on your goal, it becomes like a laser, cutting through all obstacles and clearing a path for realization. Clarity is the first step in focusing on your desired outcome. You cannot aim for something vague and expect precise results. What exactly do you want? How will it look, feel, and unfold in your life? Write it down. Describe it vividly, and engage your imagination to bring it to life. The more detailed your vision, the easier it is for your mind to hold on to it. Ambiguity leads to scattered thoughts, but clarity creates a direct channel for your energy. Visualization plays a crucial role in maintaining focus. Close your eyes and see your desired outcome as if it already exists. Imagine every detail, the sights, sounds, and sensations. How does it feel to have achieved it? What emotions arise? Visualization is not just about imagining, it is about experiencing the reality you wish to create within the realm of your mind. The subconscious cannot distinguish between imagination and reality, so when you vividly picture your desired outcome, it begins to work toward making it your actual experience. Another key to maintaining focus is emotional alignment. Your emotions serve as a compass, guiding you toward or away from your goals. When you feel joy, excitement, or confidence about your desired outcome, you are in harmony with it. Conversely, feelings of fear, frustration, or impatience indicate misalignment. By consciously choosing to cultivate positive emotions, you reinforce your focus and strengthen your connection to the outcome you seek. Resistance is a natural part of the process, but it does not have to derail your focus. Often, the mind will present reasons why your goal is unattainable or point out all the obstacles in your path. These thoughts are remnants of old patterns, seeking to protect you from change. Instead of fighting them, acknowledge them and gently redirect your attention back to your desired outcome. Remember, what you focus on expands. By refusing to dwell on resistance, you diminish its power and amplify the energy of your vision. Gratitude is another powerful tool to enhance focus. When you express gratitude for your desired outcome as if it has already happened, you signal to your mind that it is real and present. Gratitude shifts your attention from lack to abundance, from wanting to having. This subtle yet profound shift creates a vibrational match between you and your goal, drawing it closer to your reality. Daily practices are essential to keep your focus sharp. Create a ritual that reinforces your commitment to your vision. This could be a morning meditation where you visualize your goal, journaling about your progress, or repeating affirmations that align with your outcome. These practices serve as anchors, keeping your attention on what truly matters, regardless of external distractions. External influences can also play a role in shaping your focus. Surround yourself with people, environments, and information that support your vision. Engage with stories of success, listen to uplifting messages, and limit exposure to negativity or doubt. Your surroundings have a profound impact on your mindset, so choose them wisely to reinforce your focus. Remember that focus is not about forcing the outcome into existence. It is about maintaining unwavering belief in its inevitability. Trust that by holding your vision consistently, you are setting powerful forces into motion. Stay open to inspired ideas, take deliberate action, and allow the path to unfold naturally. As your focus remains fixed on the desired outcome, you become a magnet for the circumstances and opportunities that will bring it into being. Consistent positive repetition is the cornerstone of lasting transformation. The mind operates much like a garden. Whatever is repeatedly planted and nurtured will grow and flourish. Repetition is the tool that embeds new beliefs, rewrites old patterns, and solidifies your focus on the life you wish to create. It's not about a single grand effort, but about showing up daily, consistently reaffirming the truths you wish to live by. At its core, repetition is the mechanism through which the subconscious mind learns. Unlike the conscious mind, which quickly processes and analyzes information, the subconscious requires repeated exposure to absorb new ideas. This is why habits form through repetition, and why beliefs once formed can feel so deeply ingrained. To change your reality, you must reprogram these beliefs, and that begins with repeating empowering thoughts, words, and actions. Consistency is what gives repetition its power. Saying an affirmation or visualizing your goal once will not create lasting change. It must become a part of your daily life. Think of it as building a new neural pathway in your brain. Each repetition strengthens the pathway, making the new belief more natural and automatic. Over time, the old, disempowering patterns weaken and fade, replaced by the new reality you are creating. Positive repetition works best when it is intentional and focused. It's not enough to go through the motions. Each repetition must be infused with meaning and purpose. If you are affirming, "I am abundant," for instance, don't just say the words, feel the truth of them. Imagine what abundance looks like for you, how it feels in your body, and how it changes your life. This emotional engagement amplifies the impact of repetition, ensuring it leaves a deeper imprint on your subconscious. The environment in which you practice repetition also plays a significant role. Surrounding yourself with reminders of your desired outcome helps reinforce your focus. Create visual cues such as vision boards, sticky notes, or screensavers with your affirmations. Listen to audio recordings of your affirmations or positive messages while driving, exercising, or relaxing. These subtle yet constant reinforcements ensure your mind remains saturated with empowering thoughts. One of the most effective ways to implement consistent positive repetition is through rituals. Establish daily routines where you intentionally engage with your desired beliefs and goals. Morning rituals can set the tone for the day, while evening rituals reinforce your focus before sleep, a time when the subconscious is most receptive. These practices, no matter how small, create a rhythm that keeps you aligned with your vision. It's important to recognize that repetition is not just about words, it extends to actions as well. Your behavior sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind about what you believe to be true. If you act as though you are confident, even when you don't feel it yet, you are reinforcing the belief that you are confident. Over time, the actions and the feelings will align, creating a new reality. Patience and perseverance are key in this process. The results of repetition may not always be immediate, and that's where many falter. Old patterns may resist change, making you question whether your efforts are working. But remember, the mind is not a switch that flips overnight. It is a muscle that strengthens over time. Each repetition is a small step forward, a building block in the foundation of your new reality. Repetition also serves as a counterbalance to negativity. The world is full of messages that can undermine your focus and confidence if left unchecked. Consistently repeating positive, empowering statements acts as a shield, protecting your mind from external influences and keeping it aligned with your desired outcome. The more you repeat positivity, the less room there is for doubt or fear. The beauty of consistent positive repetition lies in its simplicity. It does not require extraordinary effort or special tools, only your commitment and focus. Whether you repeat affirmations, visualize your goals, or act as though they are already achieved, the key is to do it consistently and with intention. Over time, this practice rewires your mind, reshapes your beliefs, and aligns your entire being with the reality you wish to create. The moments before sleep are among the most powerful times to influence your subconscious mind. As you drift into rest, the conscious mind relaxes, and the subconscious becomes highly receptive. This transition is an extraordinary opportunity to intentionally revise your thoughts, clearing away negativity and planting seeds of empowerment. By taking deliberate control of your final thoughts before sleep, you begin to reshape your inner world and, consequently, the reality you experience. Revising your thoughts before sleep is not merely about reflection. It is about rewriting your internal narrative. Each day carries its share of challenges, disappointments, or self-criticism. Left unchecked, these experiences can reinforce limiting beliefs, perpetuating cycles of frustration or doubt. But when you consciously choose to revisit and revise these moments, you strip them of their negative power and replace them with interpretations that serve your highest good. This practice begins with awareness. As you lay down to rest, take a moment to review the day in your mind. What stood out? Were there instances where you felt defeated, judged, or unworthy? Instead of letting these moments linger unchallenged, rewrite them in your imagination. Visualize a more empowering version of the event, one where you responded confidently, achieved your goal, or received the outcome you desired. Immerse yourself in this new version, feeling its truth, as though it genuinely occurred. The act of revision is more than a mental exercise, it is an emotional one. To effectively rewrite your experiences, you must engage your feelings. Emotions are the language of the subconscious, and they amplify the messages you send. When you revise a challenging moment into one of triumph or joy, feel the relief, pride, or happiness as deeply as you can. These feelings signal to your subconscious that this new version of events is your truth, and it begins to work in alignment with that belief. Consistency is key to making this practice transformative. Revising your thoughts before sleep is not a one-time remedy, but a nightly ritual. The cumulative effect of this practice is profound, gradually replacing old patterns of negativity with new patterns of empowerment. Over time, you will notice a shift not only in how you perceive your past, but also in how you approach your present and future. This process is also an opportunity to reaffirm your intentions and goals. As you revise the events of the day, take a moment to visualize the life you are creating. Imagine waking up in the morning already living your desired reality. See yourself taking steps toward your goals effortlessly and joyfully. This forward-focused visualization, combined with the revision of past events, creates a powerful synergy that accelerates your transformation. The practice of revising your thoughts before sleep is supported by science as well. Studies on neuroplasticity reveal that the brain continues to process and reorganize information during sleep. By feeding your mind positive, empowering thoughts before bed, you influence the neural pathways that are strengthened during rest. This rewiring of your brain creates a foundation for new habits, beliefs, and behaviors that align with your goals. It's important to approach this practice with gentleness and self-compassion. The purpose of revision is not to deny or suppress challenging experiences, but to reinterpret them in a way that empowers you. If you find it difficult to rewrite certain moments, start small. Focus on neutralizing their negative charge rather than completely transforming them. With time and persistence, your ability to revise will deepen, and the process will become more natural. To enhance the effectiveness of this practice, create an environment conducive to relaxation and focus. Dim the lights, eliminate distractions, and perhaps play calming music or use a soothing scent like lavender. These cues signal to your mind and body that it is time to transition into rest, making it easier to engage in the revision process. Revising your thoughts before sleep is not merely a method for better rest, it is a tool for creating a better life. By intentionally choosing the thoughts you carry into the subconscious realm, you reclaim your power to shape your inner and outer worlds. Each night becomes an opportunity to align more deeply with your true desires, preparing you to wake up renewed, empowered, and ready to manifest your vision. To manifest the life you desire, you must cultivate the feeling that your goal is already accomplished. This concept is the bridge between intention and reality. While thoughts and affirmations initiate the process, it is the feeling that solidifies your vision and brings it to life. Feelings carry the energy that speaks directly to the subconscious mind, transforming fleeting ideas into enduring beliefs. When you feel as if something is already true, you align your entire being with the reality you wish to create. It is not enough to think, "I will have this someday." Instead, you must embody the sensation of already having it now. This shift in perspective changes the energy you project, and the world around you begins to respond to this new vibration. The law of resonance dictates that like attracts like, therefore, feeling as if your desire is fulfilled magnetizes corresponding experiences into your life. Creating this feeling begins with imagination. Visualize yourself living in the reality you desire, not as a distant dream but as your present truth. Engage all your senses in this process. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch in this new reality? For instance, if your goal is to live in a beautiful home, imagine walking through its rooms, feeling the textures of the walls, hearing the sounds of your environment, and breathing in the scents that fill the air. The more vivid your imagination, the stronger the emotional connection you create. Emotion is the linchpin of this practice. Feelings like joy, gratitude, and excitement are potent because they signal to the subconscious mind that your desire is real. Gratitude, in particular, is incredibly powerful. By expressing gratitude for something as though you already possess it, you affirm its presence in your life, even if it hasn't yet manifested physically. Gratitude is a state of acknowledgement and acceptance, which is why it accelerates the process of creation. To sustain the feeling as if it's already true, practice consistency in your thoughts and emotions. Doubt and fear are natural but must be countered with intentional focus. When these feelings arise, return to your imagined reality and reconnect with its truth. Remind yourself that your inner world is the blueprint for your outer world. What you sustain within will inevitably be reflected without. Physical actions can also amplify the feeling of having already achieved your desire. These actions don't need to be grand gestures, even small. Symbolic steps can reinforce your belief. If you desire financial abundance, for example, carry yourself with confidence, dress in a way that makes you feel prosperous, or treat yourself to small luxuries within your means. These actions create a tangible connection to the reality you are manifesting. A significant aspect of this practice is surrendering the how. The moment you feel as if your desire is already true, you must trust that the path to its manifestation will unfold naturally. Overthinking or trying to control every detail creates resistance, which hinders the process. Feeling as if it's already true is a declaration of faith in your ability, faith in the process, and faith in the unseen forces working in your favor. It's important to note that this practice requires discipline and patience. In a world that often measures success by external evidence, it can be challenging to remain steadfast in an inner state of belief. However, the more you commit to feeling as if your desire is true, the more you will see small signs of its unfolding. These signs serve as encouragement, reminding you to stay aligned with your vision. Over time, feeling as if your desire is already true becomes second nature. You no longer need to consciously remind yourself of this state, because it becomes part of your identity. You begin to think, act, and respond to life as the person who has already achieved their goals. This alignment not only accelerates the manifestation process, but also ensures that you are prepared to receive and sustain the reality you've created. Feeling as if it's already true is the ultimate act of self-empowerment. It shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from waiting to having, and from wishing to being. When you embody this state consistently, you align with the highest version of yourself, opening the door for your desires to flow into your life effortlessly. Doubt is a natural response when stepping into the unknown, especially when striving for goals that challenge your current beliefs. However, doubt does not have to derail your progress. Instead, it can be redirected into a powerful source of confidence. Learning to transform doubt into belief is a skill that not only propels you toward your desires, but also strengthens your inner resolve. By mastering this redirection, you transform obstacles into stepping stones, fortifying your journey with unwavering self-assurance. The first step in redirecting doubts is acknowledging them. Denying or suppressing doubt only allows it to fester in the background, subtly influencing your actions and decisions. Instead, bring your doubts to light. Examine them with curiosity rather than judgment. Ask yourself, what is the root of this doubt? What am I truly afraid of? Often, doubts arise from a fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown. Identifying the source gives you clarity and empowers you to address the underlying concern. Once you have identified your doubts, Reframe them as opportunities for growth. Doubts often highlight areas where you need to build strength, acquire new skills, or shift limiting beliefs. For example, if you doubt your ability to succeed in a particular career, use that doubt as a signal to learn more, gain experience, or develop specific competencies. By treating doubt as a teacher, you transform it from an obstacle into a motivator. One of the most effective ways to counter doubt is through evidence of past successes. Take a moment to reflect on times when you overcame challenges, achieved goals, or proved your resilience. These moments are proof of capability and determination. Remind yourself that if you could succeed then, you can succeed now. Use these memories as anchors to ground yourself in confidence, even when doubts arise. Affirmations also play a crucial role in redirecting doubts into confidence. Doubt often manifests as an internal dialogue filled with self-criticism or fear-based thoughts. Replace these negative scripts with empowering affirmations that reaffirm your abilities and worthiness. Statements like, "I am capable of achieving my desires," or "I trust the process unfolding in my favor," help rewire your thought patterns, shifting your focus from fear to belief. Visualization is another powerful tool in this process. When doubt clouds your vision, take a moment to close your eyes and imagine yourself successfully achieving your goal. See yourself confidently navigating challenges, receiving praise, or celebrating your accomplishment. Immerse yourself in the details of this vision, allowing the emotions of pride and satisfaction to rise within you. This practice not only counters doubt, but also reinforces your subconscious belief in your success. Action is the ultimate antidote to doubt. Often doubt thrives in inaction, feeding off uncertainty and hesitation. Taking even the smallest step toward your goal creates momentum, which diminishes doubt and builds confidence. Each action, no matter how minor, serves as a reminder that you are capable and committed. Over time, this consistent effort erodes doubt and replaces it with trust in your ability to progress. Surrounding yourself with supportive influences is also essential. Doubt can be amplified by negative environments or unsupportive individuals. Seek out people who believe in you and your vision, mentors, friends, or like-minded communities that uplift and encourage you. Their confidence in your potential can act as a mirror, reflecting back the strength you sometimes struggle to see within yourself. It is equally important to practice patience and self-compassion during this process. Redirecting doubts into confidence is not about eliminating doubt entirely, but learning to navigate it with grace. Understand that doubt is a natural part of growth and transformation. Embrace it as a sign that you are stepping outside your comfort zone and challenging yourself to reach new heights. As you continue to redirect doubt into confidence, you will notice a shift in your internal dialogue. What once seemed like insurmountable fear now becomes manageable curiosity. What once paralyzed you now fuels your determination. This transformation allows you to approach your goals with a sense of ease and assurance, knowing that no matter what arises, you have the tools to overcome it. Redirecting doubts into confidence is not merely a mental exercise, it is a declaration of your commitment to self-belief. It signals to your subconscious mind and the universe that you are ready to step into your full potential. By mastering this skill, you align yourself with the energy of certainty, creating a foundation upon which your dreams can thrive. The power of focus is unparalleled when it comes to creating meaningful change in your life. But to harness this power, you must practice it with unwavering commitment. The idea of dedicating just 3 days to concentrated focus is not just a challenge, it's a transformative exercise. For those 3 days, you must align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the reality you wish to create. It is an intentional act of immersion, where your desired outcome becomes the central point around which your entire being revolves. The first step to achieving 3 days of unwavering focus is clarity. What is the outcome you desire? Without a clear goal, focus becomes fragmented, diluted by distractions and conflicting priorities. Write down your goal in a concise, positive statement. This clarity acts as your compass, ensuring that your attention remains directed toward what truly matters. Whether it's a personal achievement, a career milestone, or a deeper emotional state, your focus must be specific and measurable in your mind. Once clarity is established, the next step is to remove distractions. For 3 days, commit to creating an environment that supports your goal. This may mean limiting your exposure to negative influences, stepping away from social media, or setting clear boundaries with others. Distractions are not just external, they can also arise from within, in the form of self-doubt or conflicting desires. Recognize these internal distractions as they appear, and gently redirect your attention back to your goal. During these 3 days, every thought should be a reflection of your desired reality. This means becoming a vigilant observer of your inner dialogue. If a thought arises that contradicts your goal, do not resist it or judge yourself for having it. Instead, replace it with a thought that aligns with your desired outcome. For instance, if your goal is to cultivate self-confidence and a thought of inadequacy surfaces, counter it with a statement like, "I am worthy and capable in every way." In addition to monitoring your thoughts, immerse yourself in feelings that resonate with your desired reality. Feel as though your goal is already accomplished and allow this emotion to permeate every aspect of your day. Emotions act as a powerful amplifier for your focus, reinforcing your belief in your ability to achieve. This emotional alignment also creates a sense of joy and excitement, making the process of focusing less of a chore and more of a celebration. Action is an essential component of unwavering focus. Each day, take intentional steps that bring you closer to your goal. These actions don't need to be grand or complex, even small. Consistent efforts are effective when performed with the right mindset. The key is to act as though you already embody the reality you desire. If your goal is to manifest a healthier lifestyle, for instance, your actions should reflect the habits and routines of someone who already prioritizes health. During this period, visualization becomes a cornerstone of your practice. Spend a few moments each morning and evening visualizing your desired outcome in vivid detail. See yourself living the reality you wish to create and engage all your senses in the experience. Imagine the sights, sounds, and feelings associated with your success. Visualization not only strengthens your focus but also creates a mental rehearsal, preparing you for the actual manifestation of your goal. Accountability can also enhance your focus during these 3 days. Share your intention with a trusted friend or mentor who can support and encourage you. Alternatively, keep a journal where you record your progress, insights, and any challenges you encounter. Reflecting on your journey reinforces your commitment and helps you maintain alignment with your goal. Patience and persistence are crucial during this exercise. Focus is a muscle that strengthens with practice, and the discipline required for 3 days of unwavering concentration may feel challenging at first. When moments of doubt or distraction arise, remind yourself of the significance of your goal and the temporary nature of the exercise. 3 days may seem short, but when approached with intention and determination, they can catalyze profound shifts. At the end of the 3 days, you will notice a heightened sense of clarity, confidence, and alignment with your desired reality. This practice demonstrates the power of concentrated effort and shows you what is possible when you commit fully to your vision. Beyond these 3 days, the lessons and habits you cultivate will continue to serve you, allowing you to maintain focus and create meaningful change in all areas of your life. As you step away from this practice of intentionally reshaping your thoughts, feelings, and actions over these 3 days, you are not merely ending an exercise, you are stepping into a new version of yourself. This journey was designed to demonstrate the immense power you hold within. By focusing on your desired reality, affirming your worth, and cultivating the belief that it is already yours, you have activated a profound shift in how you approach your goals and dreams. Remember, this practice is not a one-time event. It is a blueprint, a framework for how you can live every day of your life. You have seen what happens when doubt is transformed into confidence, when negativity is replaced with empowerment, and when intention meets unwavering focus. Now carry this understanding forward. Use it to build the life you truly desire, a life that reflects the deepest aspirations of your heart. Your journey is uniquely yours, but the principles you've embraced are universal. They will guide you through challenges, anchor you in moments of uncertainty, and remind you that the reality you dream of is already within reach. The power to create lies in your ability to direct your mind and heart toward that which you seek. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this transformational experience. Your willingness to engage, reflect, and embrace new ideas is a testament to your strength and commitment to personal growth. The time and energy you've dedicated to this process are investments in your future self, a self that is more confident, aligned, and empowered. May these lessons serve as a foundation for your continued success, and may you always remember that the power to create your reality is within you. Thank you for being part of this journey. Keep believing, keep striving, and keep creating the life you deserve.